Hi, and welcome to the Good Hope Hiker channel. You know, making a fire in the wild can be a challenge. You either have to rub two sticks together or you need to knock two rocks together. But nowadays, making fire is much simpler. You can even carry fire with you, either in a handy lighter or in these handy little gas cylinders. In this video, I'll be showing you how to build and start a fire. Firstly, you need to understand that a fire is a living creature and needs nurturing when it's young and total respect when it's an adult. Just like a baby, you have to feed it small bite-sized manageable amounts of food or fuel until it's large enough to consume bigger fuels. If I need to build a fire in the wild, I follow 4 steps. Prepare where to make the fire. Prepare the fuels. Make the fire, kill the fire and secure the area. When preparing to make the fire, you want to choose your location carefully as to not to endanger the natural surroundings or your campsite. Some of the safest areas are on sand or rocks. If you need to make fire close to vegetation, then clear the vegetation down to soil where you want to make the fire, and then clear as much fuel around the fire pit as you can in all directions. After you have done that, get a bunch of stones and put them around your fire pit. This will help in keeping small embers and ash from blowing around if the wind comes up. If you can't do that, then dig the fire pit a little deeper into the soil. Now to prepare your fuels or food for the fire. There are 3 types of food for your fire that will take it from being an infant to an adult. These are tinder, kindling and larger fuels. Tinder are fuels that catch fire quickly. This can be anything from wood shavings or bark, rope fibers, leaves, or even dry grass. Just a quick hint, even if the sticks on the ground are wet, try to break them. If the stick makes a cracking sound, then the wood is still dry on the inside, so you can still use it. Then you have kindling, which are larger pieces of wood or sticks. From kindling, you can build your fire larger by using the heavier fuels. Now we want to actually make the fire. I start off by making a V with the kindling facing in the direction of the wind. I then use other kindling to make a small cover over the point of the V. Under the cover I can now ignite my tinder. There are a couple of ways you can ignite tinder. You can even use a magnifying glass or a pair of glasses if the sun is out. Survival strikers are another way. I just prefer my trusty lighter. Step 4 is killing the fire and securing the area. This for me is probably the most important part of making a fire in the wild. You want to make absolutely sure that this step is done completely to avoid scenes like this. First of all, I scratch the coals apart so the fire can cool off. If you have water to spare, you can pour some over the coals. If not, then wait as long as possible so the coals have time to cool down, and then cover the entire fire with soil. Even if you have poured water onto the fire, I would still recommend covering it with soil before you leave. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of our next video.